Enter your USN number in the chat box. Others, enter your USN number. One more. Where it? So, dear students, welcome to data structure. So, last class we have discussed about trees. So, in tree, we also discussed the difference between the binary trees and tree where we understood the ancestor descendant hierarchical data system and superior subordinate relationship and government subdivisions or a whole part or similar relationship among the data elements. So that this is the government subdivisions, and this is the example for whole part relationship using hierarchical system, and this is similar relationship between that data elements. So here files, fonts, import, and cursor all are modules. So each module it has some functions. So like files, it is a module which has some functions: opening of the file, a text file, and a new file, save, print, and quit. These are all functions which can be performed on text files. Next, fonts, it has the size and the color of the fonts. And import, you can do the function like importing the templates, graphical graphics, and tables. You can import it. And cursor, left, right movement, up and down movement of the cursor. So these are the functions, different functions. This we have already discussed how to decompose a complex task into several smaller tasks. So in order to increase the efficiency. So last class we have discussed about trees, and we have done the comparison between normal tree and binary tree. We have discussed. So today, and expression also. So using expression, how to draw the binary tree, which is also call it as expression tree. So that one also we have discussed. So this is the binary tree definitions. So these are all given expressions. For these expressions, so how to draw the binary tree for each expression we have discussed. I have told you to try with some expressions. Prerit, you tried with general expression how to draw the binary tree. Shreyas, Shreyas. So you write two, three expressions and draw the binary tree for that. Okay. What about others? What about others? They have not joined the class. Shreyas.
Sir,
What about others? They have not joined the class. Your friends.
don't know, sir.
Okay. 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 Then I will start. Next, we'll discuss different properties of binary trees. So binary tree, it has four different properties. So you must understand all the four properties in order to understand completely. So how to represent the different data elements or the relationship between the data elements in a hierarchical system, how to represent it, we can understand if you have understood all these four properties. So property one, what it says, the drawing of every binary tree with n elements, where n it should be greater than 0. N, it should be always the number of elements in a binary tree. It should be always, it should be greater than 0 and has exactly n minus 1 edges. Suppose the number of elements are 8 in a binary tree. If your binary tree it has 8 data elements, then the number of edges or number of lines, it should be exactly 8 minus 1, 7 edges should be there. So first, if you look at figure 1, expression trees, figure 1 here, if you look at this binary tree or expression tree, so how many elements are present here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 elements. So number of edges, it should be n minus 1, where n is 7. So 7 minus 1, 6 edges exactly should be there. So how many edges are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 edges are there. So n minus 1 edges should be exactly, edges should be there for n number of elements, and n it should be always, it should be greater than 0. N should be greater than 0. This is the property 1. Next, property 2, what it says, a binary tree of height h. Height is nothing but what? Binary tree height is nothing but what here? Depth of the binary tree, or height or depth of the binary tree, or the number of levels. Binary tree, it is having, if the number of levels, binary tree, if it is having 7, then the height of that particular tree is 7. So here height h, it should be always greater than, or it may be equal to 0, but h cannot be less than 0. H it should be always, it should be greater than or equal to 0, has at least h and at most 2 power h minus 1 elements in it. So means what? Proof is figure 1a. So what is the height of this binary tree? Height is 3, because it has 3 levels, 1, 2 and 3. So number of levels are 3. So height of the binary tree is 3, and at most 2 power h minus 1 elements in it. Maximum elements a particular binary tree, the number of elements it should be there in your binary tree, it depends on the height of your binary tree. At least if the number of levels in a binary tree, if it is 3, then the at least that height of at least that number of elements, minimum is 3, and maximum elements it can have is 2 power 3 minus 1. So 8 minus 1 means 7. So at least 3 and at most 7 elements a particular binary tree it should have. So here the height is 3, means number of levels are 3. So the number of elements should be 2 power h minus 1. So h is 3. So 2 power 3 minus 1, it becomes 7. 7 elements it should have maximum, not more than 7 elements. So this binary tree it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Similarly, next. So here the number of elements are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the height is 1, 2, 3, 4. So here number of levels are 4. So at most maximum number of elements this kind of binary tree it should have is 2 power 4 minus 1. 2 power 4 is 16. 16 minus 1 is 15. 15 number of elements it must more. So maximum 15 number of elements it can have. So minimum is height 4 elements, because the number of levels in this binary tree are 4. So next for h is equal to 0, 2 power 0 minus 1, it contains 0 elements. It contains 0 elements. For h height of the binary tree, if it is greater than 0, then the number of elements can't exceed I is equal to 1 to the h summation I is equal to 1 to h 2 power I minus 1. So I here it is nothing but number of levels. So here 1 to 3. Suppose if it is 1 to 3, then this becomes 2 power here. First is I is equal to 1, you need to substitute. Next 2 you need to substitute. Next 3 you need to substitute. Here one example I have given. Check here I is equal to 1 to 3, 2 power I minus 1. You substitute the value of I, 0, 1 and 2. 0, not I is 1, 2 and 3. If it is 1, then it becomes 0. Next 2 minus 1, 1 and 3 minus 1 is 2. So you got 7. So this is also equivalent to 2 power h minus 1. So 2 power 3 minus 1 is equal to 7. So this is the second property. Next third property. Coming to third property. So this third property, what it says, the height of a binary tree that contains n elements, where n is greater than or equal to 0 elements, is at most n and at least log base to n plus 1. So this statement will check this property. So proof if since there must be at least one element at each level, so at least one element should be present, and the height cannot exceed the number of elements. The height is always, it should be less than the number of elements. The number of elements should be always greater than the height of that particular binary tree. So n is greater than h always. Here n is greater than h always, and n, the number of elements, it should be always less than or equal to 2 power h minus 1. So each level at least one element. Each level it should contain at least one element. So h, it should be always greater than or equal to log base to n plus 1. Suppose if a binary tree, it contains the number of elements which is 7, then h greater than or equal to, apply in this formula. So 7 plus 1, it becomes 8. So log base 2 of 8, which is equal to 3. So the height of that binary tree is equal to 3. If it would have log base to 4, then the height of that binary tree is 2. If it would have log base to 16, then height of that particular binary tree, it would be 4. If the number of elements are 15, then the height of that binary tree is 4. If the number of elements are 3, then height of or number of levels present in that binary tree is 2, where h is an integer, a positive integer. Next, a binary tree of height h that contain exactly 2 power h minus 1 elements is called a full binary tree. When we call that particular binary tree as a full binary tree, when it has 2 power h minus 1 elements in it. So first one we'll check whether this is a full binary tree. Check it and tell me. Here height is 3. So 2 power 3 minus 1. So 7. If 7 elements are present in this binary tree, then we call this binary tree as a full binary tree. So you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So figure 1a, it is a full binary tree. Next one you check and tell me whether it is a full binary tree or not. Check it next. No, correct. Next, third one you check.
No, sir.
No, correct. So how many elements are there here in third?
13.
13, sir.
13. 13, no. So height
4.
4. 2.4 minus 1, 15.
15.
15 should be there, but it is 13. So it is not a full
Binary.
binary tree. Yes. So next, the binary tree of figure 1a is full binary tree of height h, they are telling, because it has 7 elements. All the elements are present. Next, the binary tree of figure 1b and c, they are telling they are not full binary trees because 4 levels are there, number of levels. So it should have 15 elements, but 15 elements is not present in figure 1b and figure 1c. So we can conclude that figure 1b and figure 1c is not a full binary tree. Check this one. How many elements?
Full binary tree, sir.
This is a full binary tree because it has 15 elements. Somebody joined, I think. Girish. Next. Next, suppose we number the elements in a full binary tree of height h using the number 1 through 2 power h minus 1. So here in this example, so how we have numbered each element like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 15, right? So it varies from 1 to 2 power 4 minus 1 is 15, 1 to 15. We begin at level 1 and go down to level h, means this is at first level. Next, second level will start from left hand side. Next, third level also left hand side, and fourth level also left hand side. Okay. Next, so within the levels the elements are numbered left to right. So here we have numbered from left to right always. So 4, 5. Next, here 6 is left. Next 7 right. Here left is 8 and right is 9. Left subtree is 10 and the right subtree is 11. So like that we have to assign the number. Next, next statement we see. So suppose we delete the k elements numbered 2 power h minus I. You observe, you just go through this statement. Suppose we delete the k elements number 2 power h minus I, comma 1 less than or equal to I, less than or equal to k, less than 2 power h. The resulting binary tree, we call it as complete binary tree. Example in figure 2. in figure 2. So you take this example here. So 4 levels are there. So 2 power 4 minus 7, which is equal to 9. So 16 minus 7, so which is equal to 9. So the number of elements, it becomes k. And the number of elements to be deleted, it is 9, right? So here I is 7. So from 7 to 2 power h is 16. 7 to 16, I need to delete it. This 7 always greater than or equal to 1. From 7 to 16, I should delete the element. So here not 16 element is not present. So from here we need to delete the 9 elements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 7 to 15. So this figure 3 shows some example that this is a complete binary tree. These three are complete binary tree. You check whether these three are complete binary tree or not.
No, sir.
No, no. So here actually this is a complete binary tree, but we have deleted some elements from it. We have deleted some elements from it. So the height of a complete binary tree that contains n elements. So log base 2 n plus 1. Suppose here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 7. So log base to 7. So it is almost nearer to 8, right? So we will get n elements is the height is we will get 3. Here 4 elements are there. So log base to 4 plus 1, 5. So which is nearer is 4. So log base to 4 is which is equal to 2. How many log base to 4 plus 1 they are telling 5. So log base to 5 you calculate how much you will get. So this is complete binary tree, right? So log base to n number of elements is 15. 15 plus 1, 16. So height of that particular complete binary tree is 4. But we cannot apply here because here we have deleted some elements. See from 7 to 15 we have deleted the elements. Then we will get this one figure 3a. Next here 5 to 15. 5, 6, 7, 8, 5 to 15 elements we are deleted. When you delete those number of elements, we will get this tree diagram. Next here, 3 to 15. 3 to 15 you have deleted. 3 to 15 till that elements you have deleted, then you will get this diagram. All of you understood these three properties?
Yes, sir.
Next. Next, property 4. This is also very important. So let I. So I is varying from 1 to n. So I is greater than or equal to 1 and it is less than or equal to n. So I is varying from 1 to n be the number assigned to an element of a complete binary tree. The following are true. Yeah, first one you check. If I is equal to 1, then this element is the root of the binary tree. If I is equal to 1, then that will be the root of that binary tree. If I greater than 1, then the parent of this element has been assigned the number I by 2. Suppose in figure 3a, in this figure 3a, right? So if I is equal to 4, then the parent element of this, it should be I by 2. So it is 2. Suppose the parent of this element 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3. We'll get. Similarly, this one, the parent element of this node, which is 4, is I by 2. So 4 by 2 is 2 you will get. Right. Next, if I is equal to 1, so we call it as a root of this tree, root of the binary tree. Here, the parent of this node 2, 2 by 2 is 1. Understood? So here 3 by 2, if you do it, here 3 by 2 you will get 1.5. Fractional part you have to leave it. So you will get 1. Here also 5 by 2 if you do it. So 2.5. Fractional part you will leave. Whole integer you take 2 you will get. Next. Second statement you understand. If 2i greater than n, then this element has no left child. Otherwise, its left child has been assigned the number 12. Check this one in figure 3b. So this one you check. If 2i is greater than n, then this particular element, it has no left child. Here you can check in figure 3b. 2 into I here is equal to 3. So 3 twos are 6. 6 it is greater than the number of elements are 4. So because 6 is greater than the number of elements which is present in a binary tree, so this element 3, it has no left child. Similarly, this one you check. 2 you check. 2 into 2, 4. 4 which is greater than a number of elements in this binary tree. So how many elements are present? 2. Because 4 is greater than 2. So this node 2, it has no left child. Next, this one you check. If 2i plus 1 greater than n, then this element has no right child. Otherwise, its right child has been assigned the number 2i plus 1. Check this. Check A, B, and C. both, and let me know. You check for 3 here. Next, you check for 2. Next, you check for 1. So tell me this for figure 3a. Condition is if 2i plus 1 greater than n, then this element has no right child. Suppose here I is equal to 3. So 2 3s are 6. 6 plus 1, 7. Right?
Yes,
So,
sir.
No
which is
right,
greater
no
than?
right child, sir. No right child.
Okay,
It's
right.
6. It's total
Now
6.
similarly for this one you do 2 in figure 3b.
No right child, sir.
No, right.
Yes. For this one you check if
Yes, sir. 7 is greater than 6.
now if you have understood it's okay, no problem. So you must understand that. So why it is not having right child. So example also I have written here. So just you can go through it. Next, representation of binary trees. So one is array based representation, and one more is a linked representation. So array based representation you already know it how to do it. So this is very simple. You just go through this binary tree. So there are some empty cells are there, empty node. We call it as empty node. So here that 3 node is having elements A, B, and C. So other node it is not having any elements. So total number of nodes in this binary tree are 7 nodes. In that only 3 nodes are having elements and other nodes are not having elements. And you can represent it in using an array. So you need a array of size 7, and it is indexed from 1 to 7, not like 0 to 6. It is not indexed. It has indexed from 1 to 7. So first node contains A, second empty. Next third is B. Next 4, 5, 6 empty. Next seventh is C. So here many elements are missing. You can check that white boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 white boxes are there. So these 4 white boxes are empty boxes. It has not stored any elements. So it results in wasteful of space. So you need to avoid representing in an array if the number of empty cells are more. So otherwise it results in wasteful of space. Next, so why we call it as incomplete binary tree? Why we call these binary trees or incomplete binary trees?
The number of elements are not equal to the formula.
Correct. So the number of elements are not present here. 7 node are there, so 7 elements are not present in this particular binary tree. So if you look at that second binary tree, so only 2 cells are empty, and you can store the elements. So in each cell in array representation, and indexing is from 1 to 7. The index at index 1, A it is been stored, and at index 2, B it is been stored, and at index C, at index 3, C it is been stored, and index 4 empty cell, and at index 5, D you have stored, and 6 is empty, and at index 7 is E you have stored. The array representation of a binary tree, it utilizes the property for what we have discussed this one. That is property 4 it utilizes. The binary to be represented is regarded as a complete binary tree with some missing elements. This is figure 4 shows two sample binary trees. The first has 3 elements and the second has 5 elements. So neither is complete, both are incomplete binary trees. So unshaded circle represent missing elements. In an array representation, the binary tree is represented in an array by storing each element at the array position corresponding to the number assigned to it. So as per index position, we have stored the element in an array. The missing elements are represented by white boxes. Next, figure 4 shows array representation for binary trees. Position 0 of the array is not shown here. So index value it starts from 1 to 7. So a binary tree that has n elements may require 2 power n minus 1. It excludes the 0 position. We are not using a 0 index in array representation. So excluding 0 position. So if your binary tree, if it has n elements, so if it has 7 elements, then the array size it should be 2 power 7 minus 1, excluding 0 position. In figure 5, here. Figure 5, so number of elements are 4. So 2 for 4 minus 1, it should be 15 array size, right? Figure 5 shows such a binary tree with 4 elements. Binary tree of this type, we call it as right skewed binary trees. The left subtree is not present at any level. At first level object, second level, third level, fourth level, it is object. And if you want to represent this in an array, so this is at first, second object, next third, next fourth, fifth, sixth is empty boxes. Next seventh is C. Next eighth, ninth, next 15th element is D. So array representation is useful only when the number of missing elements is small. So you have any doubts? Whether all of you understood all the 4 properties?
Yes, sir.
So how many students have attended? 7 students. See, another one class, I will complete this module. So this is very simple module. So don't leave this module. This is very simple and it is very easy to understand also. So you should not leave this module.
Sir, what about the internals, sir?
So internals, I have to prepare questions. So when you will be having this
How
data structure?
how
Data structure. Huh?
how question will come, sir? MCQ type only.
MCQ, MCQ.
Okay. All the
Uh,
question will be like theory one, no?
uh,
Like from the
Theory type. But the formula in Notepad we cannot. That Notepad it will not take any formulas.
yes, sir.
So theory only it should be all the 30 questions. So now, which one? First and third module, no? First and second module.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
First and second module, okay. And what you need to do is you go through that first and second module thoroughly, okay. That is MCQ type. So it will be having a total 30 questions.
Okay, sir.
So 1 hour time will be there. And when will be this subject? You know, any idea?
Monday, sir.
Huh?
Monday.
Sir, fourth, second, in fourth afternoon,
Oh,
May 4 afternoon batch.
oh, Andre, fourth afternoon means Sunday afternoon.
Monday, sir.
Monday afternoon.
Fourth is Monday, sir.
Uh, Monday. Second, third, and fourth, no test. 3
Yes, sir.
days. Fourth afternoon means Monday afternoon. So this last subject,
Yes, sir. Open elective is last, sir.
then it's okay. So by that time, I need to prepare the questionnaire.
Sir, can you just send like one or two question, like which type of question will come? Some sample question, one or two only, so we can
So
know.
already quiz I have conducted, no?
So that quiz we were not able to take, sir. It was in the morning. You didn't inform us earlier. That's why.
Mm. So you can, shall I submit that one? I will submit it once again.
Okay.
So those questionnaire I will send you.
Okay.
Prerit.
Okay. No
Just go
problem.
through it. Uh,
Okay. Thank you, sir.
uh, so another one class, this module will be completed. Okay. So then I will start binary search tree after that.
Okay, sir.
So if you have any doubts, you can ask me here. So if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Okay.
Sir, and these notes you will share in the Edmodo group.
I will share.
Sir, but when we access, it asks for a permission.
Notes also it will ask permission.
Yes, sir. The Google
Mostly
Drive.
videos. It will ask permission.
Okay, so notes where you will send? Go on Edward only.
Otherwise, I will share it in WhatsApp group.
Yes, sir. You share it in WhatsApp, sir. It will be easy.
Okay, okay. I will do that only now.
Okay, sir.
Uh,
That's all. Thank you, sir.
okay. Thank you. That Shreyas left. Girish, are you able to? Yes, now you can attend classes now regularly. Oh, okay, okay.